This week on the Lonnie and Ryan podcast.
You know, the people who have the biggest challenge, you know, it's more entertainment. Mm-hmm. You know, I say 75, 80, maybe 90% entertainment, 10%, you know, education.
Right.
And I literally worked every day. I'm talking about every single day, Monday through Friday for 6 months straight. I paid $7,500 on it. I probably doubled my money, more than double. I made a lot of money off that. There's a lot of clout demons too that they
what clout you. Clout demons?
Clout demons is what I call it.
Our guest this week is Dave from the YouTube channel known as Tesla Picker. He's been reselling on YouTube since 2019 and he resells part-time. He holds a full-time job, has a family, and just recently came back to YouTube after an extended break from creating content. He's grown over the years his YouTube channel to over 17,000 subscribers, and we are very excited to have a conversation with him today. Join us in welcoming Tesla Picker. How's it going, Dave? Hey, Dave, I wanted to start this out by showing you something that I got.
Okay.
Check it out.
Nice.
You got one, Dave.
Nice. I'm liking that, man. I'm liking that. You like it?
Oh, love it.
Really?
Got it last January. Had it a little over a year.
Okay.
So, yeah,
okay.
It's the Model 3 Performance. So
okay.
It's fast.
Yeah, I got the Model Y Performance. And
you have a Tesla?
Yeah.
You have one.
You got one?
Yeah. I got it in late 2023. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Oh man, I was wondering because I was like, it's been a long time since he. Oh, hi, by the way, Dave. I haven't spoken.
Yeah, yet. How's everybody doing? It's been a minute. It's been a long while. And I think about it. You know, we just went right into it, didn't we? Happy Cinco de Mayo. Let me say that.
That's true.
Before we get started, my wife, she hit me up because my wife's Puerto Rican, even though it don't have anything to do with Puerto Ricans. But if it's a reason to drink, she's ready to do it, right? So she's like, why didn't you tell me about the podcast? We supposed to be going somewhere with the friends, have a drink. And I was like, nah, I'm good. You can go do your thing. So anyway, I just want to throw it out there.
Wait, you're skipping Cinco de Mayo for this podcast.
I'm skipping the reason to have a drink because that's all it is, you know, for her anyway, you know. So.
Right. Well, it's also Taco Tuesday because it's a Tuesday. So it's a double whammy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did I ever tell you about the time I won a taco eating contest, Ryan?
No.
In real life?
I didn't know about this.
In real life, yeah.
How many did you have to? How many did you eat?
Okay, so we were on a deployment. I was in the Guard at the time, Air National Guard. We were on a deployment, and we went to a Cuco's. Have you ever heard of this restaurant before? It's probably regional.
No,
but they got a bunch in the Southeast. So anyway, we go in to eat dinner, right? And we walk through the doors. And they're like, come on, guys, y'all are right on time. And they have this long table set up. And we're like, we're on time for what? The taco eating contest. And we're like, how much does it cost? It's free. And they're like,
say less.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what you came there for anyway, right?
Right. And the prize was $150. So we sit down. None of us have eaten. All the other contestants, and we're starving. We've been working all day. We were starving. All the other contestants were people they got from the restaurant that had at least eaten a bunch of chips out of that free chips you get. And some of them, a lot of them had even eaten their dinner already. So we sit down, and I mean, we are just cramming them. I think I ate and they were the big hard shells too, man.
Okay.
They were wow. So it was kind of rough. That's not good trying to swallow that. Anyway, I'm looking at one of the guys that's on my crew, and we've got the same amount of taco, and it's time's almost out, and I crunch into it and I win the damn thing, man.
Wow. What you get? Did you get like a free lifetime supply of tacos or something? What you get?
No, I got 100. So we were going there to eat and then go to the bar later and have a few drinks, you know?
Yeah.
So instead, I just sent the whole 150 to the bar, and we all, and that just, everybody drank on that all night.
That was good. That was a good day.
Nice move.
Yeah. That's
were all the tacos the same like flavor, or same like meat?
Yeah, it was just like ground. It was ground meat, like.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be harder if it like wasn't variety. I feel like it would be harder if it was all the same. So it was all the same.
It's just the old school tacos, man. You know what
taco with the meat inside, with the horse shell. Yeah, horse shell is hard. If it's soft shell, a little easier. But that horse shell,
hey, they didn't let us drink anything, Dave.
Oh no,
During it. Oh, it was brutal.
I bet. Do you know how many you got down?
I think it was like 5. Okay. 5 and a bite. So I don't know. Okay. But yeah, Dave, enough about my taco eating thing. Why don't you tell everybody a little bit about yourself and about Tesla Picker?
Well, my name is Dave. My YouTube channel is Tesla Picker, and of course, I'm a reseller. I'm semi-reseller. Let me say that. I started it back like in 2019, and the only reason why, but not the only reason. Let me take that back. I was going to do a reselling channel anyway, but at the time, I think the Cybertruck. I think me and you talked about this once. The Cybertruck.
Yeah. I don't have one.
Yeah, me neither. And I was, but I changed my mind. But the Cybertruck had just, I think they had signups for the Cybertruck, and I did that back in 2019. I said, you know what? Since I'm starting this reseller channel up anyway, I'm just gonna name it Tesla Picker because I didn't know what I was gonna name it. It was just a whim. And I think my son said, why don't you just name it Tesla or something? I said, I name it Tesla Picker. So I started making videos, and that was kind of the theme of why I was picking is to try to get this Tesla, like straight cash. And it just caught on. Now, I don't know if you remember, I had made maybe, I don't know, 15 videos or so. And one day I just started getting comments on my videos saying, shed flips. And I was like, what? Yeah, shed flips. You know, shed flips sent me here. You have watched one of my videos on stream.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And I knew who you was because, you know, anytime you're looking up any type of reseller comment, I think back then you Craigslist Hunter, maybe Cincinnati Picker, you know, y'all always showed up in the search. And I was like, Chef, why y'all keep doing this? So I went over and I seen when you had kind of talked about my channel just a tad on one of your videos. And ever since then, man, and channel kind of took off after that. So that's the only reason why I named it Tesla Picker, and I'm gonna ask you this because I know you did it before. I had thought about changing my name. I don't know. Just kind of like my name, you know.
Does it have anything to do with the politics of the situation?
No,
because like back when you named your channel that, everybody pretty much liked Elon, right?
I love him. Love
right? And then then a few years later, now Elon not so much in everyone's good graces.
Right.
So Tesla might not be the most.
I get those comments on my channel every now and then, like,
really?
You know how it is. Yeah, somebody comes in and says something stupid. But no, that's not why. I just wanted to kind of revolve around my name, I guess. I don't know. It's just kind of my brand type, you know, not just Tesla. So that's, you know, but when you have a name that long, you know, every time somebody sees you, that's what they call you, know, Tesla, you know. So it's like, do I want to change it? And then somebody come up on my video and be like, who is this? David Weaver? I don't know what I would name it, but David guy, you know. So I don't know.
You know what though, Dave? If you were going to do it, which I do think it's a good idea, to be honest, but if you were going to do it, now's the time.
Yeah.
Right. Like I would not wait. I don't know. Do you have anything kicking around in your head, like what it would be?
Nah, not really. I just, you know, was going to take both the Tesla and the Picker off and just name it something that's original. And, you know, that was about it. I hadn't thought about it too much. I just know I wanted to drop that name and come up with something else. So, plus I left, of course, you know, I hadn't made a video before this video. I think you commented on, I hadn't made a video in over a year. Yeah.
Right.
A year and some change. And,
about 15 months, I think.
Yeah. So it's been a while. So I don't know. I just thought about coming back different, a totally different change.
No, I'm with you on that, man. Like I actually fell into a situation like similar to what you're talking about. Like I'm known as Shed Flips on YouTube, right? And then I had Shed Flips Facebook account. And I also had my own personal Lonnie M Honeycutt account, right? And somehow or another, Lonnie M Honeycutt got monetized one day on Facebook. They said, "Hey, we're about to start paying you to post." And they
your
did.
Personal account.
My personal account.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I was like, man, this is awesome. And I started posting all this reseller stuff, and I still am a pretty good bit because that's what I am. But then I was like, okay, I got to get shed flips monetized. So I did. I started posting a bunch on there and it got monetized. So now I'm going to do more like what Ryan's doing, because Ryan is kind of his own brand and he can do anything, and he can do like, he's not like in a, so Lonnie M Honeycut is that for me now.
Okay, I see.
And I think David Weaver might need something like that too.
Right. Yeah, and Ryan, you kind of start off. I mean, your name anyway. You know, I mean, you could go anywhere with that. You know, as far as being, picker or whatever you actually doing, you can go pretty much any way you want. With
that was kind of my goal.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing Crazy Dreamers now.
Yeah.
On Have you watched his have you watched any of his food stuff?
Not well, I have, but not recently. Yeah.
Okay.
I catch it. It's crazy too on YouTube. Since I hadn't been doing any type of reseller content, your whole algorithm changes, and everybody you follow, like, I don't get no notifications when you post no reseller, unless I'm actually looking for that. When I started looking for it again, it came back. But only thing that pops up on my channel now is I'm into like sim racing. Matter of fact, I guess what this is right here. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do a lot of sim racing online, and me and my friends, and I mean, it's crazy. I mean, I pretty much got a car right here and just sim racing.
Wow.
But I'm into that, and
professional race car driver.
Right. I could be out there in NASCAR if I want to, but
when did you get into that? During COVID?
It's crazy because I've never been in a NASCAR. No, about a year ago. I never been in a NASCAR or any type of racing, but some of my friends was doing it one time. They're like, man, get a setup, man, and we'll take it from there. So I bought some stuff, and I think a month later I bought some more stuff, and I bought upgraded from that, upgraded from that. So now we just race, and it's just some fun.
Are you doing any like content with it, or just doing it for fun? Like,
I went live on Twitch a couple of times, and I got some good. It's crazy. I only had my Twitch channel had number like 10 followers, but when I went live and I was sim racing, I think at one time I had maybe like 15 people watching. It was kind of crazy.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, and they was commenting and stuff like that. So I'm thinking about doing a little bit more of that on Twitch.
So when you set that up, do you have like a camera facing back at you, or is it facing over your shoulder? Like
it's kind of like it is now here, and you can kind of see my wheel, and like I don't know if you can see here's my wheel, and I got my own dedicated 45-inch 5K 2K screen, and the steering wheel. I don't know if you can see. Yeah,
I can.
And and I got about 3 or 4 different steering wheels. It's crazy. So I mean, it gets and then I talk, and then my chat. I got a screen right here where I can see the chat and stuff like that. I mean, it's
wow,
playing regular video
that's
games.
Very cool.
Yeah, so I mean, it ain't bad.
Dave, you aren't about being like an influencer or making videos and all that stuff or making content. You like the gear.
Yeah.
You're
I think we talked about that before. I buy like this audio stuff, man. I be buying, and it's crazy. I be mad at myself sometimes. I think of something and I try to buy the best stuff, and then I won't do nothing with it. I'm like, it's like it's dumb. You know how it is. You gotta have the best
stuff. Ryan and I both are like that, man.
So that's why when the Tesla came out, the technology and stuff like that, I was
cool.
I was like, I gotta get this, but
you had the Model 3,
Model Y. I just got the Model Y Performance.
You got the Y. Okay.
Yeah, I got the silver Model Y Performance. So and it's nice. I just drove it to I usually don't drive it more than 4 hours, but I drove it to St. Louis, which is about 4.5 hours away from me, and I got the full self driving. Man, it's so great.
I was gonna ask you if you got that. Yeah,
I got the full self driving. I set the phone right in front of my steering wheel, and to sit back and watch my YouTube channel.
Wow.
Which I probably shouldn't do it, but yeah, because your eyes got to be looking straight, All right, it recognizes it. But if you sit it right in front of your steering wheel, it don't know you're looking at it. So,
oh my gosh,
it's pretty neat.
I still haven't tried full self-driving yet.
Yeah,
I bought it.
I went on.
You do the monthly, or did you just buy it outright?
I do the monthly, but what got me into it is 2 people used my code to buy one. So I got 500 from both. So I had pretty much 10 months free because it was $100 a month, of course, Right. And so I'm still using that right now, but I might continue to pay the $100 because it is nice, I'm waiting for them to do unsupervised though, but once they do that, I'll be really locked in.
You really won't be locked in. You'll be totally
right. Tell me about it.
So on your drive you said you went from Louisville to St. Louis, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
4.5 hour drive. Is that what you said?
Yeah, 4.5 hours.
Can you do that in one pull, or you got to charge once?
I charge once. The performance I think mine's get 310 miles to the charge. So I can do it the whole time, but of course I stop once. That way when I get there, I'm good and I can drive around while I'm there. So it wasn't bad. It wasn't too bad.
When you're going on like a long trip, you can charge it all the way up to like 100 or whatever.
Right. Charge to 100. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And so it wasn't bad. Now, if I'm going on these, like I went to Panama City last year, and I didn't drive my car. We drove my wife's because I wasn't trying to stop. But one of my friends drove his Tesla, and he stopped. I beat him by maybe 1.5, almost 2 hours, because he had to stop.
Right.
It's about a 10-hour drive. So
the superchargers are fast, but they're not that fast.
Right.
You are going to be sitting there for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
So Dave, why did you quit YouTube, or why did you take an extended break? I should say, maybe I should say it like that.
Well, at the time back then, it was work. I had my main job, and we lost somebody, and I literally worked every day. I'm talking about every single day, Monday through Friday, for 6 months straight. 6 months, some 12-hour shifts. I work in wastewater treatment, and somebody always has to be there because we got environmental and stuff.
Oh yeah.
But we lost one guy, and then we lost another one, so it was only 2 of us. And about 5-6 months straight, I was just working. So I kind of got out of the groove. I was still trying to post during that, and then I got out of the groove, and then I finally started getting some days off, but we were still short one, and that was about a year before we even got a full crew back. So I think I posted another video, and then I took some more time. I just got out the groove, and I couldn't go to the yard sales. I couldn't do this. I really didn't have nothing really to, post some of the stuff that I already had. So really work, my main job, it kind of just got me out of the groove. And once you kind of lose it, it's kind of hard to kind of get back into it, So plus my sons, I got 3 boys. All of them play basketball, soccer. The reason why I went to St. Louis is because of soccer. It's like I'm just all over the place. But now my sons is getting older. I got one about to graduate University of Louisville in 6 months. Then I got one in high school and one in middle school. So
now Cam is like he's the all-star, right?
Yeah, he's all-star in basketball. Now soccer, my youngest one. Yeah, I just got back from a soccer game. Yeah, but
I've seen Lonnie sent me videos of your son playing basketball a few times, and he's amazing.
When you post them, I'm like, damn, check out Dave's son. He's so good.
Yeah, man. They love the game, man, and I make sure if they love it, then I try to make sure they the best at it. So he's off now. They play so much. Like my 16-year-old plays volleyball now. They got a men's volleyball team on this school.
Wow.
He said they asking me to play, Dad, so I think I'm gonna play. I said, go have at it, So so they just love to play, and but I got a lot more time now, and I'm locking in, and I'm about to get back at it. So it's hard though, once you stop, it's pretty much starting all over, especially on YouTube. Right. So.
I have a random question. It's not really related to reselling. It's kind of more of like about your job. It got me thinking when you said what you do, wastewater treatment. What does that look like? Like, what is your job to do there? Like,
well, I work for a company who makes a product, and I work in their wastewater treatment plant for their. So they make a product, and I think it makes all kinds of stuff. They make a raw material basically. And almost like a chemical company, but I work outside the chemical company in the wastewater treatment plant. So they send me all the water, and we got cleaner water before it goes back to the Ohio River. So I work right on the river, and
so water industrial.
Right. So they send us, and it runs itself. But I work in the lab basically. So I got to test the water, pH, formaldehyde, phenol. I do a bunch of different tests every day, and just to make sure we sending clean water back to the river, and somebody always got to be there because they send us water 24/7. And at the time when we was missing 2 people, we didn't have no choice but for somebody to be there. Because environmental, they come every so often, pop up and be like, hey, I'm here. We need these tests to make sure, so, I've been doing that for like 15 years and I really didn't have no choice at the time. So it paid off though. I mean, I worked at, I had to get a new roof on my house because my roof was 25 years old. Insurance act like they didn't want to give me no money. So I had to come out of pocket for that. I built a shed out back. So, I mean, that year was kind of crazy because I was working all the overtime and I had to get a lot of stuff done to my house. So it kind of worked out. It's kind of crazy.
So you said that you built a shed in your backyard?
Yes. I got it built. I didn't build it myself. I had one of my friends. That's what he does. So him and his little crew. I got a little 12 by 12. It ain't big. 12 by 12 bit built in the backyard.
That's for all your inventory.
Yeah,
actually, unlisted inventory right now. Right?
Unlisted. Yeah. I'm moving out. Matter of fact, I got 1 more month. But because I still got stuff in the storage unit that I'm paying for too much. They go up every year, and I'm like, oh my god, I gotta get this stuff out of here. So I got a 10 by 15, and I think I'm paying. I don't know if I'm paying $210 a month for that 10 by 15.
Yep, that's about right.
I don't even want to talk about what we pay for storage because we got a couple of them, and I don't even want to think about it because it's stupid. It's stupid, and you know what's really dumb is that. Like it'd be better off, like if you look at the money you spend for the whole year, or like we probably have stuff that we like death pile stuff. It's probably 5 years old or maybe more.
Yes.
And it's like, how much have we spent storing this stuff and for what? And we're still shopping.
Yes.
It's like, what is this?
That's what my wife says to me. I go to your sale and she's like, look at that shed. You got that stuff is filled from wall to wall. She's like, well, I said there might be some new stuff out here. He's like, you got new stuff because look, I don't know about y'all guys, but sometimes I do. I go to that storage unit and I go in that shed, and you know how you forget you have stuff. You be like,
right?
It's like, why you not listed this? This is nice, right? Right? So she said, just go in there and act like you ain't seen it before. So.
Have her set up a yard sale for you. Have her like put a table out in front of your shed.
She'll pretend like your own stuff.
And I probably forget that I had it. Be like, okay, this is nice. I mean, she could do that literally, and I wouldn't know.
You know what's bad though? Because like our tastes change, times change, we get smarter, or whatever. You might walk by a bunch of that stuff. Oh, I don't want none of this junk.
Yes. I went to some this weekend, and I recorded. I haven't made no videos yet, but I recorded something, and I go back and I watch sometimes, and it's stuff I probably should have picked up, but I know I got it and I haven't listed it. But it probably sell for good money. I just hadn't listed it yet, So I said, I already got one. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going. I was like, well, that one will sell too if you list it. So why didn't I get it? It's like it's stupid. I don't know. The way my mind works sometimes, and I'll go out to your sales is crazy, And I don't know until I get home and I watch the video and be like, why didn't I buy that? So I don't know. It's crazy.
So you've been filming again already, huh?
Yeah, I got some stuff that I need to edit. I was watching. Who was I watching? I think I was. Who was that? Who pays for an editor? I did a video with
Harry.
Harry.
Tornado?
Yes.
So and you gonna start paying an editor?
No, I'm not gonna do that. Especially for $450. Heck no, I'd rather do it myself. But I can only imagine. My thing with that is you got to get super comfortable, because if I just hand him some stuff and if he's good, I guess, and he can just put it together, then, but I feel like I would have to talk to him. And about time I talk to him and tell him how I really want it, I might as well do it myself. But I guess you just got to find somebody good, I don't know. And I guess that's what he got.
Can you imagine though, from that conversation, if you watch the whole thing?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So can you imagine, like, I still don't know if I believe he claims about a 25, 27 hour work week. Can you imagine? I can't imagine.
Sounds nice.
That sounds great. And by the stuff that he does, I mean, because I'm on Whatnot and I see him on Whatnot too. And I'd be like, man, if he can do it like that, then he got a nice, I don't know.
He's living the dream, man.
Yeah, he got a nice thing going. Because
I'd never talked to him before, man, but I was like blown away by everything he's doing there.
Yeah, he got a whole shebang going. I mean, he got a whole whole thing going. So and then he said an editor too. I'm shocked at the editor because he said he edits for him and a couple other people too, and he gets it out super quick. And I'm like, this guy's good, you know. So
might be doing some AI stuff or something.
Yes. Have y'all been? I know y'all talked about that a little bit, but have you dabbled at all into that? Besides, I guess maybe thumbnails. Have you dabbled in the AI space?
Lonnie has a little more than me, I would say.
A little bit. I use it for a little research sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, I have. Last week, I finally tried List Easier for the first time. Are you familiar with that?
No, I'm not familiar with that at all.
And I'm not trying to promote the product. I'm not a spokesman. I don't even have a code or anything. It's just a thing where it's an AI program, of course, where you all you do, you just upload your photos. It reads your photos in, and then it makes the listings. And then you just got to go in and put in the price, weight, dimensions. It does all. Now, one thing that's really nice about it, it does all the item specifics. It does the title.
Okay.
I mean, it's nice, dude. It's fast. So I've been doing, playing around with that a little bit. Thumbnail. I finally started using it for thumbnails a good bit. I pull a transcript every now and then. Like I don't do near as much as I could. Are you doing it? Are you using AI for a lot?
No, I'm not at all. At my job, I know they're getting into it real heavy, but as far as like me doing
that's
stuff
not
personally,
good, huh?
No, not at all. I mean, I know last year alone, we had a robot come in. They got rid of, I think, like 15 different jobs or something crazy.
Whoa.
Like that. One robot.
One?
Yeah. Yes. One robot. And it got rid of 15 jobs.
Was it like mixing the chemicals in or something like that?
It did a little bit of everything. It
wow.
Yes, it was pretty much, yeah. I mean, it's kind of hard to explain, but yeah, it did a little bit of everything. So now it's doing it automatically. They did it manually, add certain things, stack certain things, but now it knows exactly how much. If it's, if the heat raises this much, then add this much. If it lowers this much, I mean, it's just a bunch of different things. You gotta.
But you still got to have a human there to blame everything on if something goes wrong.
Exactly. And
that's the thing about a lot of these robots, though, is they don't get anything wrong. You know, like they're much more precise than any human would ever be.
Right. And this ain't just something that you put numbers in and it does. This thing knows how to think. Like I said, because we got stuff that, like if the heat raises 5%, then it needs to add this much or it can come down back this percent, if it goes down 2, I mean, just a bunch of different calculations that is crazy that you have to put in there. And it's I mean, it's so far actually it's actually doing a good job, but
so how many friends did you lose, Dave?
Well, I say luckily because I knew some of them guys, but all them guys was contractors, So
okay.
But they're gonna start dibbling down into the regular guys here soon, I'm sure. So you know how that goes, man. But we'll see. Wastewater treatment is a little different, you gotta. But I don't know. Yes, you need one person, I guess. One regular person.
Did y'all name does the robot have a name?
No, I don't think did they call it thing? It's not in my area. I don't know what they call that thing. It's in another area. So
does it like roll around or something? Or
well, part of it, I mean, this one right here, most of it's on the inside. You don't see what it does, but they have a product they make to where it does have a claw. It comes, it picks it up, it does this, it wraps it, stuff like that. Yeah. So I mean, that right there, it's kind of crazy too. But yeah,
when it's gonna get, when it's gonna really all hit the fan is when they start rolling out like the humanoid robots. Like Tesla's making the Optimus. Have you seen that?
You gonna buy one?
Probably, but no. I mean, if you think about it, you have a person that can literally do everything for you, like all the yard work, all the cleaning.
Ryan, what the
it's
hell
a person.
What are we gonna do?
I don't know.
What do we do?
I mean, I've seen it, and I've seen it's crazy.
I don't love the idea. I think it's gonna be kind of cool for a short while, and then it's gonna be like, I think a lot of people are gonna be living life of dread because they're not gonna have anything to do, which is kind of scary.
the thing I seen it do. I think I seen it when they was trying to get it to fold clothes, or
Yeah,
they was trying to get to do some other stuff around the house. Load dishes or something. It was having problems. Hopefully they get better.
But like, if you have a humanoid robot that can do literally any task that a human can and not get tired ever, other than maybe swapping out a battery, like, what does that mean?
And then you put some 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 nice looking hair and eyelashes on it.
Right.
Just say it.
It's gonna go there. Trust me, I'm sure. It's definitely gonna go there.
Oh, man.
But for you, Lonnie, I think like for you, because as many videos as you put out and stuff that you do, AI, I think would definitely, if you found the swing, if you get the swing of it or the hang of it, it would definitely work for you, I think.
Well, that's one thing I was going to ask you about, because things have changed a lot in the past couple of years. I was wondering if you noticed that, like coming back and just looking at the landscape, like what is that like? Because it's been like about a year since
I would say 24 since I was consistent, to tell you the truth. Like, maybe the end of 24, since I was, or maybe middle of 24, since that was almost 2 years. Yeah, where I was real consistent doing, a couple of videos a day.
So what's changed, man? Like, is anything surprising to you about like the reseller space, or
just the people? And it's more, and I think it's always been like it. It's more, I think when it comes to YouTube anyway, let's say that, the people who have the biggest challenge, it's more entertainment. I say 75, 80, maybe 90% entertainment, 10%, education,
right.
I guess, so the people have changed a lot. A lot of things that happen. I don't recognize a lot of the people, but then, the older ones, they still there. But for the most part, I think it's still pretty much the same, I would think. I don't think I've really dabbled that much into, if you had to say something, do you think it's changed as far as like, I guess the YouTube space?
Yes,
really?
The production.
Oh, well, yeah, definitely that.
You always had higher production value than most people, anyways. So that's not a problem for you.
Oh, 100%, dude. Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like you would always add like
the ad-libs and stuff. Yeah.
You would not just turn the camera on and go. You would, and not just that stuff, but you always had like a storyline going or something. You know what I mean? Like, so I think you'll fare fine as far as that goes. But man, some of the production quality, like if you watch Justin Resells, man, like I don't even know. I wouldn't even know how to replicate that.
Yeah,
but that's another guy. He's got an editor paying money. You got like dude, even a couple of years ago, nobody was paying money for editors for this stuff.
And that's like a thin line too. Like, when do you do that?
Right.
When do you start paying an editor? Like,
because that's the thing I used to always think about is like, okay, if I was to ever hire an editor, right? Like, obviously you would have to get to a point where you're making enough money that it makes sense. But at the same time, like, if your channel's killing it and you're at that point, do you really want to give up creative control? I probably wouldn't, or I would hesitate to, right? And it's kind of like you were talking about earlier, like, how do you coordinate with an editor effectively to make them know what your vibe is or like what you're going for in the video? It's probably not as hard as we're making it sound, especially if you build a relationship with the guy. But
because I've seen that kind of not kill, but like I've seen, when people switch stuff up sometimes, and you see, you look in the comments and they be like, I don't like it, la la la. You know how it goes sometimes.
Do you remember when John Cincinnati Picker he hired an editor one time? You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
But I mean, the editor was doing a little too much though, because like John would have like a thumbnail pop up on the screen, just show up, and then this editor he got would have the thumbnail like animate into the screen and then wiggle around or something. And people.
It's like, what's this? I remember the comments on his video. Some people was like, I like the old way better. But I think, some people always look for a reason to complain about something, you know. I think John was like, yeah, let me know if you like it, you know, and of course everybody's letting know. Yeah, but John, you know, John, he lives, I say up the highway. He's in Cincinnati, but I'm in Cincinnati all the time. So I've seen him a couple of times. He called me too and let me know. I remember they was opening up a store here, some type of store, you know, where you can go and pick through baskets and, you know, Gaylords and stuff like that. And he called me, and this is probably maybe 6 months ago or something. So I still John's pretty cool about hitting me up, let me know some stuff, because he's not too far from Louisville. And even my wife actually gave his wife his travel agent that we mess with when we go on trips, and so they used our travel agent to go on the trip a couple times too.
Oh wow.
So, yeah, John's pretty cool. Yeah, we around his house a lot.
Are you going to be going to the rally? Yeah, I was gonna ask.
No, I didn't know about that until I watched y'all last. Until I watched the one with Cincinnati. When you had Cincinnati on, John on, and but I might have to go to it in September, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I'll probably definitely go to that. I mean, I'm in Cincinnati almost every weekend because of soccer, so I'll definitely probably go to that.
Okay. Well, there will be a spot for you.
That's like I said, I have to hit him up to see if he gotten any. He ain't. Y'all sold? Are they sold out? Do you know?
Even if it sells out, there'll be a spot for you if you want to
slide me in to the back or something.
I'm sure.
We'll sneak in.
We'll tow a little boat behind the thing.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Doing on the Ohio River like that. Because you ain't. I mean, I ain't been here, but when I watched that video, they said you ain't had it in 3 years.
No, wait, no, I wasn't involved.
Oh, you wasn't involved in 3 years.
No, well, I wasn't. I haven't been involved with anything.
Well, I know you have been. Yeah, you was just kind of out and just doing your thing, wasn't you?
I was kind of being a recluse hermit, kind of like this. Like, to be honest with you, Dave, this podcast was kind of my way of trying to reconnect with the whole reseller community, because I was still making videos just like always. I wasn't talking to nobody, man. I wasn't talking to nobody. I had a few situations here and there, and trust me, you've probably seen some of the videos too that have come up and people talking about me and stuff. I just like,
they kind of turned you off.
Well, somewhat, and some of it was just me trying to find, like, things get noisy in your head, you know, and I just needed some peace for a while, and I found
it makes sense. I've been through some stuff like that, and sometimes it's like, you say yourself, man, I try to do this and try to do that, and nobody appreciates it, so I'm just gonna forget it. And it might not even be that, but you just say, just let me do my thing and be done with it, and that makes sense. You know, sometimes you gotta get away.
Most of my stuff is me, though, not anybody else. It's mostly me
in your own head. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's how I am too. Same way.
But so, are you planning on like making is this a for sure thing that you're coming back? Or
because it's not like I didn't want, you know, it didn't like I was like I didn't want to make content and stuff like that. I was still selling on eBay. You know, I was listing stuff from time, you know, when I had, because I got all kinds of stuff I could list. So I was still doing that. I never really fell off on it. You know, I was have at least one thing go out a day, if not more than that, you know. I just didn't have time for the videos, you know. And then, you know, my sons are older now, and they know how to, they take pictures for me, and
are they involved in all that? Are they going to be involved in the videos more? I mean, they were in the videos before, but
and now that they older, like Depop, I don't know, I sell on Depop because I got a lot of clothes, a lot of vintage type clothes stuff.
Oh,
my sons though, they into clothing and vintage clothing, so I sell more on there sometimes than I do on eBay, just because they like to post on there. It's a lot easier. They can take pictures. They can use their phone. They signed in. And I told them, I was like, look, anything you list, I forget what the price it is now, but I think at one time I was at $1. That's like, oh, wait a minute, y'all listen too much. Hold up. I was like $1 a listing, you know, and they'll go there and list 40 things. I'd be like, hold up, what are you doing? So I said 50 cents a hat, you know. So I give them certain things sometimes, and they'll go ahead and list all my stuff on Depop. So and that's just something easy that they know how to do, and I just let them do that. On eBay, it was, you know, involves a little bit more, like you said, item specifics and this, and you know, sometimes they get stuff wrong, but they get the hang of it, you know. And they said they wanted to they edit their own videos on Twitch and stuff like that. So
really? Yeah,
more to edit. And
how are they doing on Twitch?
Both of them are monetized. I got even my 13-year-old is monetized.
Really? What?
Yeah, they just ain't
Whoa.
consistent because they play sports, so
Right.
they can't get real consistent on there. But my son, I remember he got a Twitch check. My 16-year-old got a Twitch check for 75. He's pretty happy about that. He got $75 check from Twitch.
Well, that's awesome, though,
That's
right?
pretty
When
good.
You're a kid and you get like that. Wait, did he come in the mail?
Yeah, he had his bank account. It just went straight to his bank account.
Okay, okay. So you got a check. I was like,
not my fault. Yeah, no, he got. Well, the email was the check. You know, you get him 75. You know, so he was.
They must be on top of the world, huh? Because I feel like these days kids kind of really look up to like the influencer thing. Like everybody wants to be an influencer, right?
Yes.
So like they must be like on top of the world with that. That's really cool.
Oh yeah, and then doing something you like to do. I mean, my son, he's real good at Call of Duty and you know, all the sports games and stuff like that. So I mean, every time he gets an extra follower or something like that, he's loving it. You know, he wants me to subscribe. I'll be watching this stuff sometimes at work, and then I get an ad, and he'd be like, you better subscribe. I'd be like, man, you turn these ads off. I can't watch you if you got all these ads on. So I subscribe to him too. You know, so he loves it.
Is there a place for a reseller on Twitch, or do you think, nah, that's not really the spot?
I don't know, because it's all live, you know.
Right.
I guess you could go to your sales live, you know, if you had a good following. That wouldn't work with it.
That could get weird.
Right, you know. Or you can do something like this live on Twitch, you know, but you know, you just have to have
that can get weird too, because we've had not a whole lot. We've had a few things we had to cut out.
Really?
You know,
oh yeah.
I mean, not that bad, but just a couple.
Just stuff that you wanted to, you know, cut out.
Right.
Like we're like when I say that, I don't want people to think like we're editing these heavy. We're not. Like we're talking about like,
for example, one time I had to cut something that Lonnie showed on his computer screen that was like private information.
Like wait. Wait. I'll full disclosure. Okay. I did have a meltdown one time during one show. I did melt down, and I was like,
it wasn't a meltdown. It wasn't a meltdown.
It was a rant.
Really.
We'll call it a rant.
Yeah, it was a rant. Yeah.
But was it a I don't know what I was gonna say, but something like that.
It was about a person, though.
Okay,
it was about a person, and it wouldn't have been good if it went out.
That's what I was gonna ask. Yeah.
Like,
if it was a rant, because the rants is what, you know, that makes the views, you know. But if it was about
I'll tell you offline.
And for everybody watching this, whoever you think it is, it's not.
Okay.
No, you'll never guess.
Yeah.
It's I mean, the resale space is different. It's different as far as the people that I knew and some of the relationships certain people have and certain things is going on is I'm like, what, you know, it's like certain stuff that changed in that way.
Say a little more. No, say you don't have to mention a name, but go a little deeper. I want to hear this. This is
well, no, I just didn't know, you know, like, you know, I know a reseller that I'm pretty cool with him too. It's with a certain somebody. I didn't know that happened, you know, and then there's some other stuff that people had said, you know, that I'm like, well, when I left, everything was good. Now it's not good anymore. What happened? You know, so you know, so it's just stuff like that. It just kind of took me by surprise.
There's a lot of relationships of convenience for sure. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yes, and I'm like, I don't understand, especially in this space, how things can get there. You know, but I guess, you know, it can. I guess I don't know. So.
Jealousy.
Yeah, that can have a lot to do with it too, I'm sure. But you know, there's enough for everybody out here. I don't understand it, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean as far as view? Like, well, there's a finite amount of viewers, though.
Yeah, but you know, after they watch your video, they can watch mine. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you on that, Dave. But I mean. Not everybody's quite as laid back as you too. You know, on? Like,
yeah,
I've had a few things happen. You've been watching the podcast, right?
Yeah.
So okay, so you probably know
every episode. So you might have said some stuff that I might not have caught. I haven't watched every episode. So
yeah, I had a few beefs myself. That's all I'm saying. Like, which I'm not saying is a good thing. It's not a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah, so I know one beef. I don't know if you had another one, but that's what I'm saying. Like when I left, everything was good.
you went away for a little while. You come back.
I'm like, what happened? You know. You know. So I don't know. It's kind of crazy.
I patched most of the things up so far.
Okay, well that's good. That's good.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, well, that happened with this podcast. Is like you kind of like ironed out all of those, right? Well, me too, because I had a little bit of a beef there that, you know.
What was your beef you ironed out, Ryan? You want to drop a name?
No. Well, I mean, it's an episode. It's the Commonwealth Picker episode.
Oh, that's
it was
right.
fine. It was fine.
Right.
Y'all talked about it.
Yeah, he thought I didn't like him or something because of something that happened in Cincinnati, and we talked privately before we even went on this podcast. But yeah, everything's cool.
And most of them can be. And that's the thing. I think that's what it is. You get in your own head. Yeah, I got the same. I got the sticker too. I think, and most of them can be like that. I mean, most of them
misunderstandings.
Yeah,
absolutely.
No, you're right.
Because I get in my head, like I can get out here and I might hear you say something on a podcast, and maybe my name was in it, but you meant it a different way. You didn't mean it like that, and I'm thinking you meant it like that. I mean,
right.
It happens all the time, you know.
That's probably honestly the majority of like disagreements that happen between creators is just misunderstandings.
Yeah,
you know, or misinterpretations, or not always, of course. There's but a lot of times
there's a lot of clout demons too that they only
clout demons.
Clout demons is what I call it. They only want to talk to you for the clout. You know, you got the viewers, you got this, you got that. You know, and as soon as somebody goes above you, they're gonna be like, "Forget you. I want this. You know, I want to get on his coat."
Totally.
So it's clout a lot demon. Of that. Yeah. Clout demons. They demons, so they want the clout. You know, so it's you got that too. I understand it, but I don't know. It's just me, I guess. I don't know. I just don't understand it. But I mean, people have their ways, and sometimes this is it, and this is what they want, and they want it so bad that they do whatever it takes, even if it's cutting some heads off. You know. So.
Well, there's so much money. There's so much money at stake too. On like once you get like a level above where I'm at in this space, those guys are making real money. That's real dough, man. Like, like we're making we're doing okay, and we always have been. Like it's kind of like we're not huge or anything, but once you get up to that, like you start talking about Commonwealth, and Harry Tornado, Pete, Craigslist Hunter,
yeah.
That's real dough. Like that's serious. That's not playing around. That's not that's not a little extra money. Like that's
right. They guarantee to get, 6-figure views every time they drop a video, or almost, it's like, it's, you're making some serious, and then like at that point, I can understand maybe hiring an editor and stuff like that. If you're trying to,
oh yeah, for sure,
do some things.
I guess, man, but like, let's say you get to the point where you're averaging, say, $1,000 a video. That'd be awesome, right?
Yeah.
Like, at what point do you say, okay, instead of 1,000, I'll be happy with taking 500 and giving half of it to an editor? I just can't picture that.
Oh, that's a video. You know what I'm thinking? $450 a month.
No.
Very
paying $450 per video.
Oh my God. Okay, I understand it now.
Yep.
Yeah. Nah. Okay. My man was I was way off.
So let's say he's making, I don't even know how many videos he drops, but let's say it's 4 videos a month even. Or it's probably more than that. It's probably going to be more like 8. I'd probably like 2 a week, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, he probably drops by that. I haven't watched them in a while. I'm sure probably at least 2 a week.
So that'd be about $3,600 a month?
$3,600 a month to an editor. Yeah. Yep.
Whoa. That's when you have made it.
Yeah. And especially when you got by and you're still growing, and you got the editing on lock, you know how to do it pretty quick,
That's also the aspect too of hiring an editor and knowing if it's the right decision or not, because it's like, if I hire this editor, and this is definitely a factor that I would look at, is like, is my channel going to grow even more by doing this, because if it's not a smart move.
Mm-hmm.
Or there's also opportunity costs, right? Like there's
True.
always opportunity costs. So like when you're sitting down to edit for 2 hours, if you're something else, like maybe in Harry's case, I'm calling him Harry, Josh's case, he could go run another Whatnot show and sell a bunch of soap and the stuff he's been buying or whatever, and make like a couple of grand or something.
Yeah, he does pretty good on there too. I watched a couple of his Whatnots as well, so I know he does pretty good doing that as well. Yeah.
Right. So if he could throw an extra show in every now and then and pay somebody $450 to take care of the YouTube channel, and then he gets to go sell some more stuff on Whatnot, and then his shipper comes in who's also paying to ship the stuff out in the next morning. I mean,
it makes sense.
Yeah. And I heard he said he likes to fish and do this. So sometimes, when you just want to, if you have enough to get by and you have enough and you're doing pretty good and you still do what you love to do, like fish and stuff like that, then, sometimes it's like, hey, I know I'm paying them $450, but I'm good,
Right.
So I can understand that too.
He said not too long ago. I mean, we're gossiping now. I would say any of this stuff to Josh's face.
Yeah.
He did. But man, he showed some number about what he's made on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And the number we've made on YouTube is astounding too. Don't get me wrong, but it ain't nothing like this. Was it like $2 million or something like that he's made on YouTube?
Crazy. And he's been COVID? Is that when he started?
2019, 2018?
19? Yeah. Okay.
Something like that.
Not too long after me, but a couple years after me.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And that dude's making like the amount of money most people make in their lifetime he's made already.
Yeah.
Just on YouTube.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I mean it's and I can see it. I ain't got no I think I did an interview with him. I was on his channel once before.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
And I sometimes I read his comments, and I think it's everybody's comments. It'd be so many crazy haters out here, when you doing stuff. I mean, it's just wild what you read on certain people.
When he came in, he was a little different when he came in, and I'll be honest, I was a little bit like, "What is this guy doing?" Because when he came in, he was like, "Okay, I'm not a reseller, but I want to be a YouTuber, and reselling looks like a nice entry point to being a YouTuber." Like that was kind of his approach.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people took some amount of offense to that, although it's like really stupid to worry about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that guy, like,
he's the entertainer.
And he was always like real upfront about that too. He's like, "Look, I'm a YouTuber and a reseller." He never claimed to be, "I'm a reseller that does a little bit of YouTube."
Yeah.
He never said that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And who's to say how you can make your money? Who's to say how you get to make your money?
Exactly.
Right. Nobody.
Exactly. It's somebody for everybody out here. If you don't like them, you don't have to watch them. But a lot of people love to watch them. So I mean, I understand. And shout out to Josh.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, I have a new that's an example of one of the people I have new appreciation for. Me and him never had like real beef or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But I've developed a new appreciation for him, especially after talking to him, because I'd never talked to him before.
Mm-hmm. And I'm surprised, when you said you never talked to him. I didn't know that. I mean, I could have sworn I had some type of run in, but that's crazy.
Nope.
It goes to show, like, just sitting down and talking to somebody can really it goes a long way, changes everything.
Yeah, because when you watch somebody, you kind of put, for some reason, I don't know why we do this, but you put like you think of them how you want to think of them, I guess, and you just
right.
I mean, it's kind of weird, you never talk to them, but when just watching their videos, which everybody knows that we all make videos, we know we put out a certain, depending on what kind of videos you make, you might be a little bit more animated or a little bit more of this, a little bit more of that.
Oh,
when you make
course.
videos, and you don't know somebody until you talk to them. So
Ryan, for instance, he's super reserved, really, in person. He's pretty reserved.
It's weird, like when people see me in real life that know me from content, they're like, "Oh, you're different than your videos." And then people that know me in real life see my videos and they're like, That's the most I've ever seen you talk ever. you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it is
That's
interesting.
I know I was going to ask you, Lonnie, do you still, you probably don't. Do you still do your RV stuff?
Oh, well, that's funny you asked that question. I did. We did that for a little while, and we should have stuck with it because I think it would have worked out. That's when I moved channels and I changed garage flips to the Getaway Gang, and we go camping, and then we go to RV shows and we go around. Like, people thought we were nuts at these RV shows, these salesmen, because we show up with these cameras and mics and stuff, and we'd be like we were selling it. And they're like, wait, we're trying to sell it. Do you want to buy it? No, we're just going to walk around in here and act like we're selling it for a little
bit.
And I don't know. I think that probably could have caught on eventually. But I didn't follow through with it. And my mother has been in poor health. And I've been like really hesitant for all of us to leave at the same time anymore.
Makes sense.
Because I know I need to, like, I don't know, if anything happens to my mother, I got to be there. Anything at all. So like, it's really stopped me from traveling as much as I would like to. So we're probably pretty close to selling the thing, honestly. Our travel trailer. So
would you change that channel to something else?
I did.
You did?
Yes. I'm gonna pack it.
I don't know why I haven't caught on him.
It's well, I mean, if it's not in your algorithm, but if you go to I'm gonna pack.
I follow that channel, so I'm sure I can find this. Right.
Well, that's what the old Garage Flips, which was the old Getaway Gang, is now I'm gonna pack it, which I've been releasing videos there for, I don't know, maybe close to a year now, where we pull our orders on shed flips, right? And then we set the camera up on a tripod, and I get in front of this bench I'm sitting at right now.
I've seen those on the Facebook. I think he posted a little clip or something one time.
Yeah. I pack we pack every single order, and it's pretty low. It's really low. What do you call it? Low, not low quality, but low, like,
production.
Production.
Like, you don't have to do a lot of editing for it, right? I mean,
basically what I do, Dave, I just drop the thumbnails that I put in the order pulling video. I just drop them into that video, and I just make sure I don't say something stupid, and I play it back at like double speed. So if it's an hour long video, it takes me about a half hour to edit it. And then I throw it up there, and they get 1,500 to 2,500 views, depending on whatever.
That's still good. Now, let me ask you this. Do you regret switching that channel?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. If I hadn't have switched that channel, you know what I'd have right now?
Because that channel, go ahead.
I'd have one of the play buttons. So and I want one. I still want one. So
they getting trying cheap on the play buttons. They're a little smaller now.
Wait, what are you saying? Really?
Yeah, well, I watch a lot of content, and they used to give the big plaques, when you hit 100,000. But now they're a little smaller now. They still play buttons, but I'm like, y'all getting cheap now, man. What's going on? So,
no, that's not right.
Yeah,
I know you want one too, though, right?
Yeah, but it'd take me. I'm starting from scratch now.
Dude, you don't know.
That's good though. I mean, you never know what's gonna happen, man.
Yeah,
Man, do you know that we had Amber? Did you, like, the first person we had on this podcast was Amber Resells? You know her?
Yes, I know.
And she was not really making content at all when we had her on, and we were in her ear. Amber, you need to get back in there. You need to make shorts. You need to do this. You need to do that. Get on Facebook.
I remember her. Yeah,
she is blowing the F up.
That's crazy.
Like, legit. She's on a run right now, man. She put a video up on this is on Instagram. What is 1.8 million, Ryan?
1.8. And then she put one up today. It already has 200K.
On Instagram?
Yeah.
But she's doing great numbers everywhere though. On Facebook,
insane.
YouTube.
Her Facebook's huge now. Yeah. Yeah, she's killing it. Killing it.
I'm gonna have to get on the program, man. I know. I mean, it's crazy, you know. I mean, because you just never know. One video goes and then you go after that. You just gotta stick with it, you know.
You just gotta post, man. Like it really it just comes down to posting. And you never know. Like eventually one's gonna catch fire. And
you know what sucks though is like the spot you're in right now. How are your videos doing since you've been back?
I haven't checked. I think last video, I haven't even checked to tell you the truth. I have no idea. I have to look at it.
I'll look. But it's probably gonna be disappointing, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean it's not good. Let me see. I'm looking at it. It's not I did one video and it barely got 1,000 views. So you know, it's you know, yeah, it barely got 1,000 views, 1.2. So
it's not bad though.
Yeah,
it's good, solid
for being gone that long.
Yeah,
yep.
I mean, yeah, I've been gone for almost a whole year, so I'm trying to get back at it, man. I'm gonna keep posting, and we'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? I got some stuff in the works. I'm gonna drop some stuff probably tomorrow and the next day, and get back into maybe once a week, and then maybe twice a week after that.
My favorite little insert that you used to put in your videos, because you used to do like the sound effects and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you still do that?
Yeah, I think I put it in a couple of the last one. I think I put bruh a couple times.
Okay. My favorite one was the cut to the referee going flag tripping.
Oh yeah.
That's hilarious.
I'm telling you, and I'm sure y'all want to say it now, because when you go to some of these yard sales and Goodwills or whatever, man, the prices be crazy, don't they? They be tripping on the prices. Like, yeah, it's like flag on the plate, tripping. Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. So I still got that one in the wraps too. I gotta break that out because man, they won't retail or more for a lot of this stuff nowadays.
Yep. They got the printouts, the eBay printouts on the table.
Yeah. I mean, it's ridiculous. So, I mean, I know right now, and it's harder now. Well, I say harder, but everything's just going up, I guess. So I guess your sales as well is going up.
Oh yeah, man. Like back in like 10 years ago, you go to yard sales and you'd have to bring quarters around with you, you know?
Yes.
And you don't need no quarters anymore. The new
you barely need cash. I can say Cash App, Venmo, blah blah blah. You know, they taking everything. You know, so
and stuff that used to be $1 is now $5.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, and 5 is now 20, and it ain't nothing to spend $100 at a garage sale, and that was like unheard of before.
Yes.
You know.
Yes, I mean it's a lot. Matter of fact, we having a neighborhood yard sale next week, or the week after. We got to sign up. I think it's next week here
in your neighborhood.
Yes, and I think I'm gonna have actually yard sale myself. I think I'm gonna put some stuff out there, so I might record that. Just people coming up and buying a lot of stuff that I don't want no more.
That's a POV that you don't see on YouTube ever.
Yeah,
don't see it too often.
Yeah.
Ooh. If you remember Steve and Steph, that was one. I think that was one of their early virals they had. Steve. Now this was back when all you had, people just had to say, I wore a GoPro to X, and that would get views. That don't work anymore. But
right,
I wore a GoPro to at my garage sale.
Yeah, I remember those. Yeah,
and dude,
that was an amazing video.
Yeah,
of course. His edit was awesome too, though.
The entire time he had a giant
cut it so tight.
Cash. Yeah.
I did it once before and it did pretty good too. I did a neighborhood yard sale, I think back in 22 or something like that, and it did real good. I edited it real nice. Every time somebody walked up, I had it on, and just putting stuff out. And during the yard sale, I went in the house and found more stuff. Like, I think I'm gonna sell this and throw it out there. So it did real good. Yeah, those do very, very well. So.
And that'll help you clear out your storage unit as well.
Yes. I got some big stuff, man. I got I don't know if y'all remember. I went and I bought a bunch of cigarette stuff. You remember that? I bought a bunch of
I remember something about that.
I think I spent $7,500 on this, like a whole U-Haul full of old 80s and 90s, a bunch of t-shirts, a bunch of lighters, a bunch of everything,
Wow.
And it
like
had a bunch of
Joe Camel stuff and
yes,
things
Joe
like
Camel, Winston, all that, Salem, everything. And I had a bunch of like curb signs, the ones that sit out. You remember back in the day, they used to sit out in front of the gas stations and say Campbell and they metal. Well,
right.
I had maybe like 20 of those that came with the and
Oh,
a lot of big signs, and I got a couple signs in my basement hung up, some Joe Camel stuff. That I don't want to sell on eBay because it's too big, like too heavy, very heavy. These signs 3 feet, 4 feet high, some of them, and they metal. I sold some of them, but I still got some. So I want a lot of big stuff, lawn chairs and stuff, old lawn chairs and stuff that I want to sell that I know go real good at the yard sale. So I definitely want to put a lot of that stuff out.
It's funny because we have I don't know if you know this, we have like a members only like live stream that we do with this podcast prior to recording. And Tennessee Picker is one of the members, and he wanted to ask you that question. He was like, "Hey, ask him if he sold all the Camel stuff." So I'm curious.
I've sold. I paid $7,500 on it. I probably doubled my money, more than double. I made a lot of money off that. I'm talking about I had probably 500 old t-shirts still in a box. I mean, I made most of the money on that.
You still have it? You still have them?
Well, I got a couple t-shirts. I kept some for myself, but I sold most of those t-shirts super quick. I still got some Winston, a couple t-shirts I still have. A bunch of lighters, you name it. But a lot of stuff that I have is like the little stuff that you throw to the side, like lighters, some cups, a bunch of little bitty miscellaneous things that I had so many of them. It was just, I got to sell them in lots probably to get rid of them.
Right.
So a lot of that stuff that I've thought about getting, a bunch of boxes and just making like little lots and stuff and selling them like that. Put a little bit of everything in there. Yeah. So, but I put that stuff in the corner in our storage unit. It's been in there ever since, But I did very good on that. I'm trying to think. Is that the most I spent on a haul? Yeah, $7,500.
Where did you find that stuff again?
It was in Ohio. What it was, I got on Hybrid and I bought some stuff from that. And when I went to go pick it up, the guy was like, I only put a little bit on there. I have a whole pretty much warehouse full of stuff.
Yeah.
The guy bought like five old stores from a guy who I guess he was getting older and he's about to pass away. Well, he had a lot of this stuff in the stores and the stores was closed. So he had a bunch of it in the stores. And so he had it in the warehouse and he was like, I said, well, I might be interested in, buying it. So I went and I looked at it all and he was like, well, I'll sell it to you for $10,000. I ended up talking him down to $7,500.
Wow. How did at that time, what's the most you had ever spent on a buy? Cause that's a big number for that was
$200. I wasn't going to spend that much, but I knew that the t-shirts alone was going, and that was back, in COVID, vintage t-shirts and stuff was going like crazy. I was getting $40, $50 for a piece for a lot of them t-shirts that I had. And I had probably 5. I had a bunch of them, and I still got a lot of them too. But so I knew alone I was gonna get the money back on the t-shirts. And then we had vintage signs, it had the metal signs, it had ashtrays, it had a bunch of cups, it had pretty much anything you can think of.
That's amazing.
Back in the day, you buy a pack of cigarettes, you buy 2 packs of cigarettes, they give you something for free, some type of thermos or something, so.
Yeah, or like stuff. That. I bet you got a bunch of those. I remember the old Camel ashtrays. It looked like pool tables.
Yep, I got those.
I know you do.
I got one over here, I think. And I got the Camel koozies and the Winston koozies and a bunch of different stuff. Like even old cigarettes. I can't sell those, but it had a bunch of old packs of cigarettes in there too.
Oh man, I bet that's some dry stuff.
Yeah,
now,
that's.
I still got those burn, bro.
But yeah, I did real good on that haul, and I took a chance and went on and got it. And but back then I was selling on eBay. I mean, I was killing it on eBay, so spending that I wasn't really too worried about. Spending that much money.
I mean, I would do a buy like I would be willing to do a buy like that too. But like I remember like the first couple of times that I spent like $3, $4, $5,000, it was like, even though I felt good about it, it was still like, that's a lot of money because I remember like when I was like in my 20s, 30s, I've never had more than like $1,000 cash in my hand before,
right.
you know?
Yeah.
And now in this business, like you always running around with cash. Not always now.
Yes.
But, you know, on certain occasions.
Yeah, I agree. But I just knew those t-shirts alone was gonna give me my money back. So I was like, you know, at that time, I mean, they went quick, you know, on Depop and Grilled. I was selling a lot on Grilled. They went super fast, you know.
Tell me more about Depop, Dave. Like they don't charge fees or something. Is that I heard? Or
yeah, they
or
do.
Is somebody else.
I don't.
Vinted
Depop,
maybe.
Depop definitely does. And it's the same, you know, just like any other. Just like I know you said on Poshmark. I mean, it's the same as stuff like that. It's just I got on there because my older son, he sells some of his clothes and stuff on there, and he does pretty good. So it's just so easy to let you take a picture and you do one or two more things and it's on there. You know, it's not a lot of craziness. So
what is the target audience there like?
It's a younger audience.
It's a younger. So if I'm trying to sell some like men's 550 Levi's, that probably ain't the place.
I don't know. Levi's is coming back. They in style, so they probably go to. Yeah, they definitely go. You know,
maybe not the 550s, but maybe some of the other.
yeah, because a bunch of benches.
The 550s kind of go with the New Balance crowd.
Right.
You know,
yes.
Dad jeans.
Yes. But a lot of that stuff is crazy. It's going now. I mean, I get my sons, of course, they know more than me, but they tell me what's in style, you know, and a lot of stuff that was in style back then is coming back in style. So you remember people used to say, oh, I would never wear jean shorts. My kids said that anyway. But the jean shorts are coming back in style. I was like, when did they go out of style? But
wow, I don't like that too much.
Yeah, jean shorts, they coming back.
They look terrible to me, man. I don't know. They always. I never did like them.
Right, but those big old jeans is coming back in style now. So they looking for old 2000, early 2000s, late 90s jean shorts. You know.
Wow.
Yeah,
it's like a 20-year cycle. Everything comes back around 20 years later.
Yes, it's crazy. So, and I have a lot of shirts. I got like a whole closet full of like vintage type shirts and stuff. Because at one time I was buying stuff back when Whatnot kind of first started, not first started, but wasn't like it was now. I mean, you can get some deals on there, and I bought a bunch of like vintage shirts and stuff off of there. Maybe like 200 shirts. Yeah, I had a couple shows. I haven't had one in a long time, but I had a couple shows on there.
How'd that go?
It went all right. You know, you're not gonna get crazy money, but if you're trying to get rid of a lot, you know, at once, then yeah, that's the way to do it. You know.
What were you selling? Like your cigarette stuff?
Yes, I sold a lot of that, and I got a fairly big crowd for that stuff too. I sold a lot of the cigarette stuff, and I had a camera set up, and then I said I got this cup, and I set it there. I got this, set it right here. Got this. All right, this whole lot. Start, and I just let them bid on it, you know, and then I put it to the side, put a number on there, and then when I'm done, you know, I know where to ship it and stuff like that. So it wasn't bad, you know. If you got a bunch of little smalls and you know, just a lot of stuff that's gonna take you a while, and you don't want to deal with that, you can get on there and probably get more than you would get if you sell it a lot on eBay, you know. So who knows?
Sounds nice.
Yeah. So
I've been trying to work myself up, and I've been kind of like I want to do a live show like that, and like I'm not nervous on camera or anything, but I have some kind of weird anxiety about like trying Whatnot or trying live selling. I don't know what I have this fear, Dave, that I'm going to show up, or Candace and I are going to show up, and we're going to start the thing, and there's going to be 5 people there watching. And we're going to be running this stuff, and nobody's going to bid on any of it. And it's going to be this big, embarrassing failure. I don't know why I have this.
I don't think it would, though, especially with you. No. You have especially if you advertise, you have an audience already. So at least they going to show up. And then more people from the app is going to come as well, you know.
I know. It's not a reasonable fear. It's just there's something in my head. I'm like, man.
I think you'll probably, now, like I said, you're not going to get, you know, you're not going to, you got to come up with what you're willing to take, you know, and you can start it at that, right. You know. So, you know, if you're going to sell some stuff, you want to get, let's just say $10 for everything, or $5 at least for certain things, then, you know, you might do pretty good. So
I just don't know if I'm willing, because I think to really be good on Whatnot is like Josh has said this too, and I've heard others say this. is that like, yeah, you can bring your junk that you just want to move. That's one thing. But if you want to really have consistent audience that follows you and watches every show, you got to come with the good stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because nobody's gonna watch. Yeah.
Right. And I don't know if I'm willing to do that.
Yeah,
Like,
and you gotta be willing. Yes, you said, like you said, come with some good stuff and be willing, maybe probably to take a little loss or break even just to get that, people there, So yeah, I agree with that too. That's I've seen a lot of people like sell some stuff and be like, oh my God, I can't believe you letting it go for that, So yeah, you probably do gotta, but they got big audiences now, and now that they selling stuff, it'd be stuff that I'm like, my God, are you paying that for that? So because they got the audience now. So
right.
It just, it's a lot of, and I've bought stuff for myself and my kids, they get on there and they see like for instance, this is one guy, he was just selling shorts. They was all used, but it was all Nike, Adidas, and shorts. And I went in there and they bought like 10 pairs of shorts, and they said, well, I'm ready for the summer. And they got some Adidas shorts, Nike shorts, and for good money. So they buy their little wardrobes on there now. So it's not bad.
I guess once somebody buys one thing, then they like the shipping. That's one thing too. I don't really understand the shipping all the way, but like once somebody buys one thing, they can buy more to like fill their box up or something and not pay more shipping, and so they feel more compelled to buy more. Is that accurate or not?
Yeah,
or
like combined type shipping. Yeah, you can set it up like that. Some people don't, but you can set it to the most you're gonna pay is $9, let's say.
Max, is that called max shipping? Is that what
max shipping? Yeah, $9.21, I think. Yeah, for max shipping, and up to a certain weight though, and then it starts all over. So let's just say you just selling all shirts. Like 12 shirts can go in this box, then you'll start all over. They got it set up all kinds of different ways you can do. Or you can set it to where you pay shipping for each item. I know somebody I follow, he does that because it's easier to ship because they pretty much ship it in real time. They putting their stuff in bags in real time, and they don't want to deal with everything at the end. Yeah,
so their customers are getting kind of hosed on the
shipping. They are. Yeah. But he always says, but you get a good deal anyway. So,
Yeah.
But it keeps it simple.
Yeah, keep it simple like that. So I don't know. It's all kind of things. It's all kind of different platforms out there to sell on now. So it is what it is.
So Dave, we're at an hour 16 right now, and there's one question I wanted to ask you before we got out of here. And I'm sure Ryan might have some more too, but I want to make sure we got this in.
No, I wanted that. I know what question you're going to ask. So,
well, you ask it then. You can ask it.
You want me to ask it?
Yeah, we talked about it earlier. So
yeah, we did. What? I guess it's like a two-part question. Like, number one, what's your goal? Like, what's your goal for like maybe the next year? But like, what is something that's not true in your life right now that you want to be true in, say, 6 months?
Oh wow, that's the one that I think about.
And it could be it could pertain to being a content creator or a reseller or whatever you want. But yeah.
Well, as far as that's concerned, I think I told you. I just I'm not consistent, so I basically want to. I'm gonna build my YouTube channel. I think right now I'm at like 17,000 subscribers or something like that. I like to break, well, in the next year, it's not going to happen, I don't think, but I like to just be more consistent, post 1 or 2 videos a week, and just get back into it, man. Like, it's been real hard. I'm telling you, it's been very hard with my schedule right now. And I just want to challenge myself to take time and actually post. It's crazy because I film all the time. All I do, like, I got my Ray-Ban Metas, I got my GoPro, I got all my stuff, and I film all the time. Yeah. I just sometimes don't have time, but I told myself, and I wrote it down, that I take time and at least once or twice a week, sit down and give myself an hour or two and edit and actually do what I got to do. I told myself I was going to list at least 3 things a day, which I've been doing, and so I got goals that I'm going following right now as far as that's concerned. So
how does short form fit into that for you? Because that's one thing that's changed a lot, especially in the past couple of years. TikTok, Facebook,
Yep.
Instagram, and YouTube Shorts. I mean, you almost have to do that now. And here's the good news, and this is something like Ryan and both Amber have showed me, is that like if you're consistent with that, like you can build that up a lot faster, and it can help your long form too. Like, have you thought about that? Like, and that's something that might be more bite size that you could edit in a small session versus trying to edit a long form out, you know?
Most definitely. I think that's the way to get it out. I mean, it's a lot of people who are TikTok famous, like you said, before they YouTube famous or whatever famous. It's crazy you said that, because I tell my kids now, it's like on Twitch, you can go live and do that all day, but you're not going to get the following until you start posting shorts and TikToks and Instagram, you know. That's what drives the audience over to Twitch. They algorithm ain't like YouTube, where you know you can get on YouTube and just post on YouTube and somebody might find you and you might just blow. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna start that. I got a TikTok, and I remember even back then when I was posting Tesla picker content, it was doing real good. You know,
monetized?
No, it wasn't monetized though, but I was just doing, you know, okay with the views is concerned. But yeah, I mean, that right there, definitely. I definitely want to. I remember when shorts first started. You remember that? It's
I thought it was stupid.
Yeah, everybody was wondering, like, should I post do this? I do that, you know. And in hindsight, yeah, we should have been doing that. Well,
I would. Go ahead, Ryan is the expert on shorts.
I was just gonna kind of give my experience and a little advice, because I'm in the same situation as you, Dave. I have a full-time job, and obviously I kind of pretty much for the most part quit YouTube, right? And for a lot of the same reasons that you did, you know.
Yeah, like, I remember last time I seen you. You had a baby back then.
Yes, yeah, he's 4.5 now.
Yeah,
and but no, like. And I struggled for quite a few years to try to figure out what I wanted to do with content. And I started doing the short form because the short form is something that you can mix into your life, because a lot easier than making long form, because it takes like very little time to film it, depending what you're doing, film it, edit it, and upload it. Like you can, at least for what I'm doing right now, I could film, edit, upload a video within an hour. It's not always like that because I'm so far ahead on content these days. But like when I was first getting started, that's what I was doing. And it made me have the ability to create content and get back into the content game a lot easier, while continuing to still hold the schedule that I hold every day. And it made it manageable. And it was more fun, and it's more fun too, in my opinion. But
yeah. And you know, Dave, you're talking about back when the shorts first came out on YouTube. Well, they still don't pay very much. Now, if you get a real banger, you can make a little money. Like I have one that that hit 6 million, had 6 million views on.
Wow.
It was actually on the packing channel of all places. I had a packing short blow up. It got over 6 million views. I made I think it's made about $1,000.
That's crazy.
But which is awesome. But you know, if you have a long form, well, Ryan knows, if you have a long form that it gets that many views.
Oh yeah, you can be doing.
Oh yeah.
You're talking tens of thousands of dollars.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
But dude,
but I'm sure that's brought a lot of traffic though to your channel. I'm sure, like, right? I mean,
you know what really happened? Like I made a bunch of money, like real quick, like that, and then I got a bunch of subs, like thousands of subs from that. And then now I just like release my little videos and then I just watch that like every day, like out of 30 days of a month, I think maybe 2 will be positive subs. And every other day that month is negative subs. I lose like, I'm losing like all those people that came in. I'm still losing people that joined up for Getaway Gang too, though.
So, right.
Yeah. It's crazy.
That channel's at 82,000 subs and falling.
Yeah, I don't understand the I don't think I've ever unsubscribed to anybody. I mean, like when I subscribe, sometimes I'm like, oh, I like them, I'm subscribed, and then I might not even hear from them again. But I don't go and look for them and unsubscribe. Maybe,
yeah. But if they pop up with some crazy stuff, though, like, what, you in an RV? What are you doing?
Right.
Click.
Right.
Oh, now you're packing a box.
Yeah. Yeah, it's two different extremes, ain't it?
Think of the people that have been there like all the years. You know, it went from garage sale videos, then you're hanging out in RVs, and now you're packing boxes. And like, these people have seen like the.
It's crazy we talking about this because I remember you did. It was back when John was doing those. He'll do a live every now and then in the evening, and you was on there one time, and y'all was talking about you was talking about switching your channel. I think you already had did it, or you was about to do it. And John was asking you a lot of like, you sure you should do this? You know, you think it's gonna, you know, blah blah blah. And you was like, I don't know, but we're gonna find out or something. I think that's what you said. You said something like that.
Guess what? I found out. I found out.
Yeah. But hey, you never know until you try, you know. So it is.
No, but Dave, if you are gonna get into short content, I would recommend. You said you had a TikTok.
Yeah, I got a TikTok now. Yeah, I got about 4,000.
Oh, that's good.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's really good.
Yeah.
Because as far as all the platforms paying for short content, TikTok pays the most.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. That's crazy. Yeah.
So I would definitely focus on that.
The terrific thing though is that like Ryan's had some very good months on TikTok. I can but the good thing is that like whatever you make for TikTok, you can also put up on YouTube Short. You can put it on Instagram. I don't know how to make money on Instagram yet. Maybe somebody else will, or maybe you just need to get a sponsor or something. And then Facebook. Facebook is the gold rush right now. I don't know if you knew that or not, but
I heard you talk about it. Yeah.
Facebook has been monetizing, like, as far as I know, you can get monetized on Facebook now if you have like, what would you say, Ryan? Like it's under 2,000 followers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
now consistently get,
and they just hit you one day, like, hey, we want to monetize you. Yeah,
randomly.
Right. Yep. And so now, like, I don't talk about money a whole lot, you know, what we get paid, but like I can post a picture of. I posted a picture of Candace. She had just picked a bunch of blackberries out by the ditch. We had a blackberry bush. She had a whole thing of them. And I just like took a picture and I said, oh, nice harvest or whatever. You know, we made 50 cents for that. That's good.
Hey, right. Heck yeah, that's good. Heck yeah, that's great.
It beats not making nothing.
And like you said, if you do make a YouTube, you can, you know, post a couple of different shorts from that YouTube channel. I mean, video or whatever. Yeah.
Yep.
So that makes sense. Yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely get into the short term because I haven't posted on that in a while. My YouTube and my TikTok and my Instagram or my TikTok in a while. So
I think you need to be everywhere now, though.
Yeah, I agree. You know, I agree.
I don't think the YouTube long form. That's what I've learned, anyways. And I'm trying to play catch up. The people that have been doing shorts all along, man, they are killing.
Yep.
If you look on TikTok, there are a lot of creators that I've never heard of on YouTube and don't do YouTube at all, and they are just freaking killing it on the short form on other platforms. So don't neglect that for sure, man.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I've heard that as well. So yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out, especially in my Facebook too. I have a Tesla Picker Facebook, but I might have to start posting to David Weaver too.
Make sure you get all that to Ryan, and we can put it down in the
put it down in the description.
Oh no, give it to me and I'll give it to our
I'll send
whatever.
It to you. Yeah, I'll send it to y'all, no matter.
So so this was a great conversation, Dave. I appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, I'm definitely glad y'all had me on. Like I said, I just got back into it, and it's crazy. Lonnie, he hit me right after that video saying, you know
why?
Yeah, what was that?
Because like every year, a couple of times a year, I'm like, there's two people, KP Train 'em and Dave, that I go check on. They making videos? Nope, damn it. and then right before you released that video where you came back, right with the shed video, right before I think the day 2 days before, I went to look to see if you had published anything. And then I'm like, damn, no. And then a day later, I see that notification. I'm like, what?
Yep.
Because I was like, man, I'm like, okay, that's it. Because I was
crazy.
The reason I was coming to look is because I'm like, oh man, I want to have Dave on the podcast. Well, if he ain't on YouTube, I ain't gonna have him.
That makes sense. That makes sense. And it's crazy, man. You got some people, because every now and then I still get comments too, like, hey, where you at? So it's kind of, it makes you feel kind of good too when you get those comments like that. So
a lot of people are going to be very happy that you're posting again, man. So including me. So
I appreciate that, man. Yeah. It makes me want to go at it even more. You know what I'm
saying? Dave's channel is the one, your favorite reseller YouTuber. Dave is their favorite channel. Now Dave needs to be your favorite. There
you go. There you go. I love that.
Go check him out, guys. Go subscribe. Give him a follow.
It's been a lot of fun, Dave.
Come on.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me on. Definitely. We'll do it again one day.
Yeah, man. Sure. Hopefully we'll see you in September.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna hit John up and see what's going on with that.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks, Dave.
Okay. See you. Good night, everyone.